Did you know?
That Justine was in the dark pod? No. They kept that secret under wraps, even from me. But I could have told you not to trust her, even though it would have been hard to convince you of that.
I can't believe it happened. And I was there, getting pinned. She's my aunt. I'm supposed to be able to trust family.
I thought I was like family when we were partners. And you know how that turned out. But there is an upside to having lived through that experience.
What's that?
I can help you now. Listen, no one knows your aunt like I do. I remember what she was like when she was on the main roster, what got under her skin, her toughest opponents, her regrets, her weaknesses. If you're on a collision course with her now, and you seem to be, you'll want me by your side to give you the best chance to beat her and win the championship that should have been yours. The best way to take down your aunt is to make her confront the past.
Confront the past. Interesting idea. I'll think about it.
Well, that was one of the wildest things I've ever seen in WWE.
You're telling me.
I know she's your family, but I can't get over how these legends come in and trying to make everything about them. Why can't the older generation stand aside and let us have our shine? They already had their time.
Justine certainly makes everything about her. But I don't care what kind of a miraculous recovery she may have had. Justine should have let me have my moment.
Right? How can these WWE legends expect WWE to grow and move forward if they stay stuck in the past? I'm not the only one in the locker room who feels this way. If you need help with your aunt, you've got backup. I mean, these legends think they're hot, but put them up against a faction of the top and upcoming current superstars and we shut them up real fast. We need to force them to embrace the future.
Embrace the future? Huh. You might have something there.
Our brand new SmackDown Women's Champion is here to address the WWE Universe after her shocking return and victory at Elimination Chamber.
So, I have a little bit of an announcement to make. I've been medically cleared! Surprise! You know, I thought I had closed the books on my WWE career. But being around here lately reignited a light I thought had gone out. As I got involved, coming back into WWE, first with my podcast, and then as a manager, I started to wonder. Edge, Lita got second acts. Why not Justine? The more I gave, the more I realized, you need me. You need me because you deserve to see me finally reap the rewards of the path I trailblazed. To fulfill the promises that I wasn't able to keep when my career got cut short.
What the hell?
I was wondering when you would show up. Figured you would, given how much you like to ride my coattails.
What are you talking about? Why didn't you tell me you were cleared? And why haven't you called me back?
Would you have paid attention if I had? After the way you laughed at me when I suggested we team up for the Money in the Bank tag team match? After you never thought to ask me how I was doing whenever I mentioned my doctor's appointments? I'm beginning to think I should have set up those lighting rigs to fall over on you instead.
You didn't.
Why wouldn't I? Because I'm an old, washed-up, past-her-prime legend. Girlie, you best not insult me, because I taught you everything you know. LJ. Too bad you don't have the goods to back it up. I was proud when you decided to wear your own gear for your debut and make your own mark. But it was probably then that I started to realize you don't have what it takes to push our family name forward in this business. that I'd have to do that myself.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about, LJ? You followed me around like a shadow your entire life, and you don't understand. When you decided not to use the chair in your main event match with Ava, did you think you could get ahead by following the rules? Cute. That's not how it works. I would never have made that mistake. Because I've always known exactly what I want. What I needed to do. In a world that was 5 times as hard and 7 times as brutal for me. I tried to help you. But even as your manager, you were just blindly following everything I told you to do. Seriously, child, think for yourself. You know the difference between you and me, LJ? I've never been content walking in someone else's path. And I never had the luxury. I've always had to make my own.
My head is spinning here. Justine's not only back, but she's put a target on her niece?
Justine's certainly drawn a line in the sand here tonight.
How do you even respond to a betrayal like that? From a member of your own family?
I think we're about to find out, and I have a feeling that whatever she has to say, it could have some big ramifications for the WWE Universe.
You know what I find curious, Auntie? That for someone who's so adamant about creating her own path, you're pretty consistent in bringing up the past and what you've already done. Boo-hoo, I'm Justine. It was so hard for me. I don't doubt it. But I also don't see any other WWE legends standing in the ring right now telling a sob story about unfinished business. Maybe that's because they accomplished what they set out to do. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? If you failed because you were so mistreated, put upon, and unlucky with an injury, or if you failed because you just don't have what it takes.
You shut your mouth.
Nah, I'm done listening to what you have to say. And I'm done asking for your advice. The only thing I'm asking for, the only thing I'm demanding is to set the record straight. You think you're so powerful that the only thing that stopped you back in your day were forces beyond your control? Some sort of big bad that had it out for you? Then I'm going to tear apart your past and prove that it wasn't them, whoever you think of them is. It was you, Justine. Weak, powerless, a lot of talk and no action. And then I'm going to tear you apart. And at WrestleMania, take the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Did we just see a WrestleMania match being made?
I think we did, Saxton, and I got to admit, it's not a matchup I thought we'd ever get on the grandest stage of them all, and I also don't think we've ever seen a statement that powerful from this superstar.
I've got to agree, Corey, and if Justine's going to have her past torn apart in any way, well, let's just say there's a lot to unravel there.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from New York, the Queen, Evelyn. And from Glasgow, Scotland, almost a superhero, Nikki A.S.H. Here is your winner, the Queen, Evelyn.
No longer in someone else's shadow, this wrestler has a bright future.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from New York, the Queen, Evelyn.
The feeling, the electricity in the arena right now is unlike anything I've ever felt in quite some time. This match is going to be good.
This superstar looks ready to make a statement. The mightiest superhero in all of WWE.
And accompanied by the Hurricane from parts unknown, Mighty Molly.
The faithful sidekick of the Hurricane.
Now that goof should be her sidekick.
Hey guys, she even has super hearing. Watch this. Hi, Molly. She must be eavesdropping on evil donors. She'll say hi later. Yeah, that's it.
I bet she will.
Add this to the list of things I never thought I'd see. It's Mighty Molly versus a super legacy superstar.
For those of you who listen to her podcast, i.e. me, it sounds like her niece's new superhero costume is starting to super annoy Justine.
Whoa, hold up. You listen to podcasts other than mine? We're going to talk about this later.
Boom! Kick!
Nasty kick.
Looking wobbly in the corner. Oh, what an uppercut! From behind,
German suplex.
uh-oh.
And a suplex. She's beginning to flag a little. And now she's looking to go top rope. Oh, God!
I don't care how much matting you put on the floor, you are feeling the cement after that miss.
Ducking out of trouble. Just breaking down the opponent.
Gentlemen, in the interest of self-preservation, I may have to excuse myself. Saxton, you hang tight. Let this play out.
Oh, my God.
Pendulum backbreaker.
Tick-tock. Momentum's breaking away from her.
Yeah, but now we'll see if she can hold up against this burst.
She manages to get control. Ooh. She's in the ring now. She's in danger of a count out here.
I don't know if she cares.
And she was dangerously close to a count out. Watch her set up in the corner.
And it's a long way down from there.
Oh, gonna head up now top. This is nasty. This is dangerous. This is gonna be bad.
Don't do it!
Falcon Arrow connects. She's starting to tire a little.
There's been plenty of action in this match, and the cost of that is really showing now.
Uppercut. That'll cost some teeth.
Uh-oh. Half and half suplex. Lights out. Bam!
And Molly escapes danger.
DDT!
Going for it.
Crossface submission is in.
You tap out.
And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, the Queen, Evelyn.
This was as dominant a win as I've ever seen, guys.
This is what you get when you have complete confidence and control of the situation.
Molly tells me that you're trying to add fuel to the fire of your fight with your aunt. I don't know if I can help, but I can give you a tip. Justine always hated my cowboy hat.
So I should wear a cowboy hat.
No. Let me say more words. She hated my cowboy hat because it reminded her of Trish Stratus. Your aunt always resented Trish for being the face of the company. Trish always got more buzz, more press. Even now, Trish's face is on the side of the production truck, not Justine's.
Wasn't Trish also a 7-time women's champion?
She sure was. One more than Justine's 6 championship wins. Which your aunt especially resented because before Trish came to WWE, she was a model, so Trish had to learn the business from the ground up. Justine always thought Trish got special treatment compared to someone like her, who worked in other promotions for WWE. What do you think? Is there something you can use there?
I'm here on NXT tonight with a big announcement. I'm proud to share that the Superstars of Tomorrow will be honoring the legacy of the greatest WWE women's legend of all time. I'm announcing the first ever Trish Stratus Battle Royal. Well, the main event is next week. We're kicking things off tonight as I personally honor Trish by wearing this out to the ring for a special match on NXT 2.0, the old WWE Women's Championship. This is the same championship that Trish won 7 times over the course of her remarkable career. Even my Aunt Justine didn't hold it 7 times. It is going to give me such stratisfaction to wear this tonight, in homage to the greatest WWE legend and women's champion ever, Trish Stratus.
One of the top names in women's independent wrestling, Zoe Stark.
Now looking to prove herself in WWE.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Utah, Zoe Stark.
This is a tough woman.
No doubt, Zoe Stark, one of the hardest hitters in the women's division. Also battled back from a devastating torn ACL to reestablish her spot in NXT. She calls herself undeniable. Well, it's time to prove it.
I have every bit of confidence that she will.
It's the superstar who's driven to live up to all the hype.
And from New York, the WWE Women's Champion, the Queen, Evelyn.
For a young second-generation superstar like this, each match isn't just a battle against her opponent, it's a battle to create her own legacy.
She's got all the tools, Corey. Now we get to see what she does with them. This second-generation superstar looks to finish on top in this one.
One of WWE's most exciting superstars is here visiting NXT.
And she brought a vintage WWE Women's Championship to tout the upcoming Trish Stratus Battle Royal.
It's obvious she's throwing Trish Stratus' accomplishments in her aunt's face. Is it gonna work? We'll see.
Fujiwara armbar applied.
You can see the intent behind that attack. Exploiting the arm must be the strategy here. DDT!
Planted.
Sound suplex. Things taking a turn for her now.
She still has a lot of time to recover, though.
Standing drop kick.
Great ups. You can see her struggling to find her bearings. Gets put into the barricade.
Into the barricade. European uppercut. Goes under the ropes to get back inside. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Just a tenacious assault from her.
Yeah, she's really keeping her opponent contained.
And that definitely made solid impact.
Rolling neck snap. Brutal.
That offense really hitting her hard.
This is where endurance becomes so important in the late stages of the match.
She's showing it's not a time to lie down. It's a time to fight back.
Got it cinched in. This could be it.
Package drive. 2. It's over. All in a night's work.
Here is your winner, the Queen, Evelyn.
No other way to put it, guys. That was kind of a butt-kicking.
An absolute statement by the victor here tonight. What a steamrolling.
Get ready for one of WWE's most eye-popping athletes.
The following contest is a 6-woman battle royal. Making her way to the ring from New York, the Queen, Evelyn.
Ever since I took my spot here at the commentary table, I have wanted to call this match. I cannot wait to finally do it.
Now we're talking. That's it.
Let's see if this superstar can show us something special tonight.
One of the best women strikers in WWE, Nikita Lyons.
And her opponents, first from Las Vegas, Nevada, Nikita Lyons.
Already a favorite of the NXT crowd, it won't be long before the entire WWE Universe catches on.
The one-woman highlight reel.
And from Glen Ridge, New Jersey, Katana Chance.
Such a pleasant sight to see Katana Chance. She's always in a fun-loving, good mood.
Yeah, a very high-spirited competitor as well.
But once the bell rings, Katana needs to get serious.
But don't let the big smile fool you. Katana is highly skilled inside the ring and in the air.
You know what, guys? I'd be hard-pressed to name a woman with a brighter future, in my opinion, here in WWE.
She's proven herself not just as a capable singles competitor, but also a tag team competitor as well.
A great young talent with an extremely bright future.
And from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
Before she turned 21 years old, she had already won the first ever NXT Women's Breakout Tournament and the NXT Women's Tag Team titles.
And she has a bright, bright future.
The first superstar to compete on SmackDown who was born after it premiered.
Well, you're older than television itself, so I'll take your word for it, Saxton.
It's WWE's biggest fan turned superstar, Maylee Fan.
And from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Maylee Fanny Fan.
They're starstruck, and they're getting struck by a star. And Maylee Fan is about to learn the difference.
Not if Fanny doesn't strike first.
Go for it!
Such an incredible journey for this woman, but she knows a win tonight will take her even further.
Canada's greatest export has arrived.
And from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Trish Stratus.
From a manager to a groundbreaking competitor, you cannot talk about the greats in the women's division without talking about Trish Stratus.
And all of her opponents leave the same way, stratisfied.
Just when you thought the road to WrestleMania couldn't get any more exciting, Trish Stratus herself is NXT's first ever Trish Stratus Battle Royal.
Well, there were a lot of fan favorites coming into this 6-woman Battle Royal, but Trish just blew most of their chances over the top rope.
And that was all
DDT.
Thunderous powerbomb.
Akita Lyons has been eliminated.
With a low kick. Fan gets countered.
Beautiful.
She's taking some big hits here.
Got it cinched in. This could be it.
Package driver.
Denied with an elbow.
A sit-out match slam. What impact.
Oh, man.
Oh, both feet causing immense damage.
Roxanne Perez has been
She's
eliminated.
sent flying into the corner.
Ooh, what a forearm club. Oh, what an uppercut. Jarring.
No bench chop.
Uppercut connects. From behind.
German suplex. Turning the tables.
Across the top rope.
Trish Stratus has been eliminated.
Close. Stratus is completely out of it.
They did it. Wow, what a match.
Here is your winner, the Queen, Evelyn.
That may be one of the most important wins I've seen in recent memory.
I agree, Corey. A huge victory tonight.
You could just sense the intensity in the air throughout this one.
Yeah, this win was well earned.
I thought what you said in the ring was exactly on the money, and I'm happy to help you take Justine down by, how did you put it?
Tear apart her past?
That's it. I think Justine's plan is to steer clear of you before the WrestleMania match, which is official, by the way. But if you want to get the upper hand, you might not have to take the fight directly to Justine anyway. Taking some steps to remind Justine about her biggest regrets will go a long way. I have a few ideas, and I've already made some calls to get a couple of other WWE legends to help too.
I gotta ask, are you just helping me so that you can get back at my aunt?
Oh, there's definitely an element of revenge to it. Do you know what it's like for people to think I'm the villain of my story? But I also meant what I said to you on day one at Survivor Series. I'm here to help you. Justine's so stuck in the past and her grievances that she's forgotten her obligation to help the next generation, even her own niece.
Ain't that the truth?
Are you ready to get started? I do have one idea that involves a certain red-haired, moonsaulting WWE legend. But with the amount of grievances your aunt has against this company, there's definitely more than one way to approach this.
You talking about Lita?
Who else could it be with that description?
Let's start with her then. What are you thinking?
One thing your aunt could never shut up about was that Lita got the first women's cage match in WWE, not her. A steel cage match with Lita would certainly rub that in her face.
Lita's just going to agree to that?
No, but if you lure her to Raw by making her think she's getting another Raw Women's Championship opportunity, confront her backstage, and I bet you can get her in a match. After her near miss with Becky Lynch last year, she's still got an itch.
WWE legend and Hall of Famer Lita has graced us with her presence here tonight.
From behind! What is she doing here attacking Lita?
No clue, but it looks like she wants a fight.
Good thing we got the big screens out in the arena so that the WWE Universe can see this brawl for themselves.
Oh, listen, the last thing these two are thinking about is an audience. If hate is too strong of a word, then these two dislike each other extremely intensely, in case you couldn't tell.
Somebody's got to do something before somebody gets seriously injured back there.
Oh, man.
Rear European uppercut.
What a shot! Ooh!
Ooh, sharp kick.
Look at this.
Oh, and a backbreaker!
Right to the spine.
Oh, man.
And a reversal by Lita.
Reversal after reversal. These two are ready for each other.
DDT! Boom! Did you hear the impact? Trap the arm into the neck breaker. Good timing with that reversal.
Was ready for that.
Has the leg trapped. Fisherman suplex.
Oh, look at this. German suplex. And not done yet. Another German. And continuing to punish their opponent with a German.
She's trying so desperately to get back up to her feet.
Oh, my God.
That's a few times now she's taken a hit up in that region.
She's got her where she wants her.
Oh! She starts to rise back up, but does she know where she is?
What impact! Right in the kisser. We all know what she's looking to do next.
Boom!
Slowly getting up, but she won't like what she's met with.
Oh! Oh, boy, that's a determined stare that's come across her face.
She had it scouted.
Haymaker connects.
Great awareness as she proves to be too quick. Oh, no!
Diving elbow drop on point.
She's about to rise up to something catastrophic.
Ouch!
She wants to finish this.
Oh! She's feeling it, and the WWE Universe is feeling it too.
From way up, diving double axe handle. More attacks to the neck area.
Not a pretty sight to witness.
Oh, look at this. German suplex. And not done yet. Another German. And continuing to punish their opponent with a German. Nice counter from Lita.
These two showing how well scouted they each are. Ooh. Oh, the arm's trapped.
On a slam. Ah, look at this. Hair pull mat slam.
And she's looking for the...
Looking to platter with a DDT. Short clothesline hits its mark.
I don't see them getting up after that.
And with good reason.
I hope you won't make a habit of being here on Raw.
Nice to see you too, Charlotte.
And don't try pulling what you pulled on Lita on me. First of all, you wouldn't succeed. I'd wipe the floor with you. But I'd rather not expend the minimal amount of time and effort it would take to do so.
Right. We can agree to disagree. But don't worry, I don't have time for you either. I'm focused on other opponents right now. You know, ones that actually pose a challenge.
If you need any advice when it comes to steel cage matches, I'm happy to help. It's one thing to take on a legend, but I've taken on a McMahon in a steel cage. Naturally, it was a memorable instant classic of a match.
Wait, didn't you lose that match?
Win, lose, who really remembers? Just don't let your opponent weasel out of their clothes to escape. That would be an embarrassing way to lose. You know, hypothetically.
Right. I think I'm good on advice.
Suit yourself.
You know, provoking WWE legends is usually a bit frowned upon by management.
I needed to get Lita's attention. Besides, another WWE legend provoked me first.
As management, I'm supposed to say that's no excuse. Consider this a warning.
And as Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid who's not WWE management?
You certainly know how to entertain, and knowing Justine, I'm sure it's getting under her skin.
This wrestler grew up in the business, and now she's growing up before our very eyes.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making her way to the ring from New York, the Queen, Evelyn
This young superstar really is the complete package. She's got power, determination, grace.
Apparently dirt on you, Saxton. Give it a rest. She still has a lot to prove.
Let's see if this superstar can show us something special tonight.
Here comes the Queen of Extreme.
And from Sanford, North Carolina, Lita.
You know, so many of today's top women's stars say they were inspired by Lita. The likes of Becky Lynch, Bayley, Liv Morgan.
Yeah, but Lita wants to be more than just an inspiration. Lita wants to remain a top WWE and prove she is still at the top of her game.
The road to WrestleMania is paved in steel tonight as the legendary Lita and her opponent square off in a steel cage match here on Raw.
After suffering a brutal backstage attack, Lita will be looking to teach her attacker a lesson about respecting her elders.
Make that Hall of Fame, elders, Saxton.
She's staying elusive. Oof! Lands the haymaker. Real European uppercut.
Oh my God. Pendulum backbreaker. Tick-tock.
Seems like Lita in some trouble here. Evades their offense.
From behind. German suplex. Uses the edge of the knee. Lita's hopes are waning here.
Yeah, Lita has to wake up and fast.
Uh-oh. Thunderous powerbomb.
Crashing down like that, having the wind knocked out of you, never a good time for that to happen.
Oh my God, a small package driver. What grace, float over to the DDT. Fight. She's making that ascension up the cage. She certainly took a chance there.
High risk with no reward.
Set up for the Russian leg sweep.
Nicely done. Lita with the
That'll teach her to waste precious time in the ring.
Pulling him in for the backbreaker. Ouch. Telling the ref to get the cage door open. And there you see her moving up the cage. Oh my God. Oh, a backbreaker.
right to the spine. Ooh. Lita dodges a bullet. Lita in absolutely awful shape here.
Yeah, this is a dire situation right now. She's off to the races up the cage.
And every inch climbed puts you in a more perilous position.
And she's gingerly balanced on the top of the cage. She's going for it. She's able to capitalize on the moment and make her way up the cage.
Has to find a foothold now to take that first step down.
she wrote.
Here is your winner, the Queen, Evelyn.
Wrestle perhaps the perfect match. Never any doubt in this win.
Never a doubt. Barely a moment's suspense. This one was about as lopsided as they come.
Based on how much Justine's been mouthing off on her podcast lately, seems like what you're doing is working. Not that I had any doubt.
And with WrestleMania right around the corner.
What are you thinking?
I think it's time I stop avoiding Justine. The two of us need a face-to-face, and I know exactly where to do it.
Of course, it's obvious to anyone with a brain that my niece's efforts to undermine me, to undermine my legacy, are really the attempts of a weak, scared little girl.
I just want to talk.
Seems that we have an unexpected guest today. You may know her from her recent humbling loss to me at Elimination Chamber. My niece, or as she always asked to be called growing up, Little Justine. So, LJ, I've got to ask, how does it feel to be nurtured by the best in the business and still be such a letdown?
You know, you were the best in the business, Aunt Justine.
I'm sure you didn't make the trip here to tell me what I already know.
But isn't that what you said you want? For someone to give you your due? See, after the initial shock of seeing you at Elimination Chamber, I've had some more time to think. And you're right. You were never given proper credit for what you did and what you accomplished.
So you did join me to make my own point.
What's that you said on SmackDown? About having to survive a world 5 times as hard and 7 times as brutal? In the moment, I think I would have said you were making excuses. But now I know you're exactly right. You did work harder to get less. You should have been the main event week after week when you were in WWE. Sure, they threw praise on your name after you retired when management decided they needed to add another woman to the Hall of Fame. Or now when they want to get a Legends ratings bump. Fans buy into that nostalgia but forget what it was really like for you. How they treated you when you were on the roster.
What do you know about it? You don't understand.
But that's just it. I do understand. You've been teaching me since my first day in WWE. And you know what I finally really get? Everything that you've complained about, that you're mad at, for all that you blame management or other things beyond your control. It's always been me who's been your real target. Because I'll never know the limitations that you did. I will get to push myself in ways you never could, have opportunities that you never would have been given, and see how far I can really go. And you? Justine, you're a legend. The best of her time. Maybe could have been the best of all time if you had a level playing field. But the fact that you'll never know and I will, that's what you'll never forgive me for. And that's what's going to allow me to replace your legacy with my own.
You ungrateful piece
You're a
of...
selfish, self-centered, only thinks for herself.
Because I'm the only one I could ever count on.
Looks like we have something in common then, because I certainly couldn't count on you.
You don't deserve your talent. It should have been me.
But it's not you, Justine. It's not you.
It'll be me at WrestleMania. I've still got it.
Sure, you've got what's left. Enjoy it while it lasts. But me? I'm just getting started.
You planning on stealing my title tonight?
Your title? Excuse me? Is the SmackDown Women's Championship yours?
Calm down, kid. I'm not talking about a championship. I'm talking about my honorific title, Mr. WrestleMania.
Wouldn't it be... You know what? Never mind. If you mean do I plan to have the match of the night, then yes. Justine won't know what hit her.
That's what I like to hear. And you should obviously always be focused on winning your match, especially tonight with everything that's on the line for you. But don't forget to have fun out there, too.
I'll try. I'm not sure my aunt's betrayal has been particularly fun for me, though.
I don't know, kid. Sometimes fun means beating the daylight out of a once trusted friend or family member. WWE superstars. We are just built different.
Thanks. I think.
I'm still not happy it's you and not me out there. But I do have a shared interest in seeing Justine lose the championship tonight. If she hadn't been in the Dark Pod, I would still be champion. So, good luck, I suppose.
How big-hearted of you.
I'm just benevolent like that, I guess. Besides, you helped me with Stephanie. You were the only person who told it to me straight when everyone else was conspiring against me. Hey, I was right back when you started and I said we could be friends after all.
Huh. I guess you were. You know, that's actually kind of sweet.
And hopefully, I'll get to rightfully reclaim the championship from my friend very soon. If you win, your days as champion are already numbered.
And there's the dewdrop I know.
Seen a lot of people go out on the grandest stage of them all, but this feels different.
Who are you rooting for, Tom?
Ah, LJ, don't ask me that. You know I love you both. I just want the two of you to sort this out.
I don't know if that's possible. Justine gets bent out of shape about everything. You saw how she reacted when I dredged up her past and all the things that bother her.
Hey, you're not perfect either, LJ. No one's forgotten what you did to your tag team partner.
Point taken.
Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I know you can make it on your own. Even from your debut, you were confident and strong, wearing your own gear, rocking your own moves. But seeing you someday both move past this and work together,
That would be something both the friend and the fan in me would like to see.
We'll see, Tom. We'll see.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Here she is, making her WrestleMania debut.
To basically grow up in WWE, then to appear at WrestleMania against your aunt who brought you in? You couldn't write a better story.
This isn't just a match, it's a therapy session with suplexes, submissions, and strikes.
This superstar looks ready to make a statement.
Justine is back on the grandest stage of them all.
This certainly isn't the first time she's been on the big stage, but for Justine, this WrestleMania will be like no other as she squares off against her own niece.
You might worry that Justine might hold back at some point as maternal or protective instincts or whatever take over, but I'm fairly confident she doesn't have any of those, so this is going to be fun.
Introducing the challenger from New York, the Queen, Evelyn. And her opponent, she is the SmackDown Women's Champion, Justine.
And we're about to see a chapter in the history of the SmackDown Women's title.
It doesn't get any bigger than the grandest stage of them all, and it doesn't get any more heart-wrenching than a battle between beloved relatives turned bitter rivals.
And that's exactly what we've got at WrestleMania. For the SmackDown Women's Championship, every generational grudge match has led to this.
It goes back a lot further than that, Saxton. A lifetime of idolizing her legendary aunt culminates here in this explosive showdown.
Off the barricade.
Boom, head first.
dangerously close to our desk.
That's it. I'm out of here.
Thrown back in under the ropes. Ooh.
Escape just in time.
Standing drop kick.
It ups. She avoids the contact. Ooh, what a forearm club.
Fisherman suplex. Set up in the corner of the ring. Oh, what an uppercut.
So impactful.
She's struggling to defend herself.
Yeah, you have to think her confidence is dropping now.
Some hard offense landing on the champ.
Well, all things considered, Cole, it's not a bad condition to be in at this point in the match.
Oh my God, a small package driver.
Trap in the arm. Crossface, submission time. Oh, the crossface is in good. I don't know how she's going to get out of this. Trying to break the grip and does. That was a great move. She scores big with the counter.
Boom.
She's been on the offensive for a little while now.
Yeah, this is a great flurry she's putting together.
Bang, drop kick. Heads out of the ring. What's next? Goes under the ropes to get back inside. Oh! Takedown, and now punches, rights.
Good night. Turnbuckle's the only thing keeping her upright.
We know what's coming next.
What more can be done at this point?
And she has an answer for Justine. She's up on that top turnbuckle.
She won't be for long.
What are we going to see here?
She gives up. Submission victory. Would you have thought it possible with the way this superstar debuted that she'd be standing tall with the SmackDown Women's Championship at WrestleMania?
I'd have called it possible, but unlikely, Cole.
What a match. And there's no question whose moment this is. Whatever and whoever may have defined this superstar in the past, she's now cemented her own legacy within WWE.
We could be seeing this image at WrestleMania for years to come.
Wait, what's happening?
I'm not sure.
Can Justine be trusted here?
I don't believe it.
It seems that even Justine's small heart grew 3 sizes today.
If these two can get over the differences after the rivalry they've had, then anyone can do it.
Look out!
What the hell? The new champion was just ambushed from behind.
It may be the end of this rivalry, but this champion's story in WWE is just getting started.
winner, and still the SmackDown Women's Champion, the Queen, Evelyn